Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? The Dormouse Desk was 6 months of subbing with the Pin Peeps. What up, Pin Peeps? Yes, it is. Turn back the clock time. Is that what we're doing? Falling back this weekend here in the U.S. So, Blog Balda, everything we do is weird. Like, there's no rhyme or reason for any of this. There's no need. There's no nothing for any of this. So, it just is what it is, and we just complain about it. So that's our move. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's been a morning, Chad. It's been a busy morning. We've been doing lots of stuff this morning. I've already been shipping Subaquatic Toaster, 13 months of sub, and Lucky 13. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Blog Waldo with the 6 months of sub, and let's go. Let's go. 6 months. Boost train is here. So we've already shipped all of y'all's giveaway stuff from last week. We did that this morning. We caught up on the last bit of knock orders. I'll be turning off the shop this week. I meant to do it Friday. It's just I've had a busy weekend. Caught up on spoke orders, Pen Addict orders, all this stuff. Because, as Andrew's leading me into, Benu arrives today. No, excuse me. Opus arrives today. Benu arrives tomorrow, so I might get them up by the weekend. So we'll see. We'll see. Got some work to do. $500 to spring the Benu pins, chat. $500 in customs to spring the Benus. It's like 482 and change. 500. We'll call it 5 for easy math. Miss G's Crafty's 38 months of sub. Let's go. Let's go. JB got your postcard. That's awesome. I was just moving stuff around and saw those. Phil Adams, 4 months of sub, and thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. That is amazing. Thank you so much. UPS, DHL International. So we're coming from Armenia and Taiwan, I want to say. So yeah. No customs on the Opus. Big boy customs on the DHL. So now I got to figure out what I'm actually selling these for. So, but I think I can turn them around since Benu already did all the pictures, and there's only 3 nib sizes. I think I can do the. I think I can get them up by this weekend. We'll see. Power Belly received my final knock order this week. It will live on in other ways. So I'm having the worst time with DHL because I live on a military base. Yeah, DHL International is pretty much everyone that's international customers of mine or places I shop with internationally have pretty good success with DHL, like residentially and commercially. But yeah, I could see on the military base throwing it for a loop. Test Stitch, good morning. Good morning. How are you this morning? Don't post the new pins till Monday. Ohio show is this weekend. RIP. RIP. R.I.P. All right, so DHL is good to ship out of the U.S. Horrible when being delivered in the U.S. DHL has been the one recently, or is one that's shown up when I was at home and said I wasn't here. Yeah. New haircut, fresh. Yeah, a little fresh, a little shorter. We need to cut it down. What was that? Greg with the 18 months of sub, and hope you're enjoying that beautiful ATL morning after a crummy weekend. I was up in Noonan this weekend trying to play pickleball, chat. Have you heard about pickleball? And we got rained out. And I had to drive up to Noonan at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, DHL is generally okay. DHL is generally all right. So it happens. So we've been very busy this morning. So we did all the shipping. We caught up on the shipping, and then we took it to the post office, and then we've been back just trying to get stuff down. I got blog posts to write this morning. I got a podcast to write this afternoon. I mean, a blog post to write this afternoon, podcast to write this afternoon. Got some things going. Oh yeah, I don't blame the drivers ever. I have a package coming in Post for the last 2 months that hasn't tracked it all yet. That just happens too. Yeah. So, any FPD deals? I haven't even looked. I think it didn't really start till Friday right? Fountain pen day doesn't really kick off until Friday, so I think we'll see all them. So I'm going to do whatever I'm going to give away. I decided to do next Tuesday, if you couldn't tell by today's giveaway, which I'm giving away the other Moramon that Michelle sent me. So today we're giving this one away. The one I gave away last week on stream. So you can grab that here if you are interested. And this is a light diary where it's just like a monthly diary, and then a mostly the pad style in this one, which is different than the spiral style on the other one. It's just like straight like graph task list. It's fantastic. I love this one. Glad you procrastinated closing the shop because I procrastinated picking up a Tallulah case Saturday. Nice. So I do have some extras. I'm just gonna pull down the shop because it's more of a like tying up the business part this year. Any extras I'll put over in the Pen Addict shop. Just you know, there'll be a few strays laying around. A few Tallulahs, a lot of pencil cases. Very little of anything else. So yeah, buy your Powerball ticket today for Wednesday. 1.2 billion. You can actually afford a Mont Blanc. Thank you, Slumberland Studio. Thank you, Tess. I got all y'all's orders in. I really, really appreciate you. DHL did that to me once with 4K of gold nibs. Would you recognize the photo? That's crazy. That's crazy. Or get a coned. Yeah. 1.2 billion. Y'all can get a coned, right? So, apologies. I'm deep into the coffee this morning. Like I was back in the shipping department about 7:15 this morning, 7:30, something like that. So we're gonna have to stay on the coffee for a little bit as we go through things today. We do have a couple of little unboxings to do. One, I got the Benu Skull and Roses. So shout out Luxury Brands who've been sending them all over. The entire blogosphere has them. I'm holding this one for Sarah. I mean, she's definitely the horror pen aficionado. So she's gonna send that one. Boosting this stream, 800 Rex. Let's go. Let's get wrecked. You can get that test is right. If you win the lottery, you can not just get the coned pen, you can also get the nib. So yeah, Evan's got a review. Evan, if you'll throw that review up. There were a couple other reviews. David Figboot, I think, had it. I've been posting even though I was advised not to. That's funny. Resubstation. That's funny. So just buy the factory. No. You might can get 2 pens though, Greg. You joke, but the more I see of the basic coned demonstrator, the more I like it. That's my problem, Glyph. Not my problem. That's what I wanted to see. If Coned is redoing this, I want the basic one, which is still like a $500 pen. Give me the basic bulk filler in 2 different sizes is perfect. It's like the nerd engineered Pilot 823. That's what that one is. And that's the one that should just be stocked, not this special edition $1,000 pen, $250 titanium nib models. My opinion, it means nothing. It means nothing. My opinion. All right, there's Evan's review. Y'all go check that out. This is a cool pen. I like this. They sent me the started sending us notifications of this back in the summer. Like, hey, I have this pen coming in October. Do you want one? And they showed me the picture, and I was like, I know I want one, and I know who's going to be reviewing this. So this is a Sarah pen through and through. So she's still out of town this week, so I'll get this back into her hands. This would have been great for her to take to New Orleans, though. She could have got some pictures with it, but alas, everyone got theirs before me, Evan. I got mine like Friday. So you're fighting with Patreon this morning? What's happening? Which would you buy first, an ST DuPont or a Scribo after you win the lottery? I mean, just my immediate answer is the Scribo, and then I would reconsider and maybe buy the X-Wing Fighter ST DuPont. But yeah, I would totally buy the Scribo first. I still don't have a Scribo. That's still on the long-term list. Maybe next year list. They haven't been doing many in the Puma style, the smaller one. I haven't seen any new ones come through. But I mean, how could you not buy the X-Wing Fighter ST DuPont if you won the lottery, right? Do you have a lottery pin? Like, it's not even a Grail pin, lottery pin. I'd probably buy the real Chaos pin, like the fancy Chaos pin, not the steel one, the silver one. You'll send us a Chaos. Yeah, exactly. Oh, got a new debit card, so you're fighting that stuff, changing all that. Yeah, that's a mess. There's a new blue-green swirl Puma. Do you have a link? Glyph, they came from Omos. So they have this kind of Omosy style, very high quality barrels, nibs, materials, very expensive Italian pen, just very pretty. If y'all send me a link, I'm going to be in trouble, but I kind of want to see it. The nib makes you use it less. See, I'm going to get it. They have a stock XXF nib, stock gold extra fine nib, and that's what got me interested in it. My Lotto is just getting one of the historic sailor nibs. That's a very good one. Like, I think that's a great one. I'm impressed you haven't picked up a Puma yet. It's the colors. And the colors are good, right? And like they have the orange one and they had the blue one with like the yellow in it. That's probably the one I liked. But I haven't been like, let me throw $600 at you, like perfect. So, and a lot of the first batch didn't come with the XXF nibs, right? So when the first series of them, the first colors. Oh, you went flexi and the thing is so much softer than expected. I gotcha. Psychic Macaroni, you can't hear anything. Everyone else seems to be good. We're good. They have the Omos nib machines, and I've loved every one I've used. All right, let's look at some of these new colors here and see if we can spend some of Brad's money. Since subscribing here, certainly fountain pens are everywhere. I think Dr. John Campbell uses on his YouTube while telling us bad COVID news. Grits and Butter, I sent if you haven't been here since the jump, I sent your Lamy that you won last week. I just dropped it off this morning. See, y'all did it to me, didn't you, chat? XX nib is $50 more. That's okay. What did y'all do to me, chat? This is some BS. And this is Stilo. Like that's oh, it's not even in for 14 days. That'll give me a chance to sell some pens. What are you making for breakfast? Hopefully grits with butter. I think it's the first one, right? Cheaper at Applebaum. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm very friendly with Stilo and Stile. I play my cards very infrequently. So I would actually email Stilo and see if they could do a thing for me. I think it's the first one. I think it's this one. Do you see the link I sent with the Sailor ink for Christmas? I did. I haven't opened it up yet, but we see it. We've shared those links of that ink, that orange ink. It looks cool. Euro dealers, is that with or without VAT? Let me see if they put it on the page. It's not crystal clear. All right, so this is this one. Okay. Huh. What do y'all think? Yes, the EEX is 18K. Yeah, so it's very soft. It's very particular. It's not a pen I would recommend to many people. I like the second one, Andrew. I wish the red was redder. I want to like straight up bright blue, bright red. I mean, this one's awesome. I think this will be the most popular. Okay, the writing sample. Okay, we'll look at that. I think this is awesome. Like, it's hard not to pull the trigger on this one. The third one, I have pins that look like this. I think this would be the most popular one. Honestly, like, yeah. The red is perfect from you muted. I think it's killer. I mean, look at this swirl at the bottom. I mean, this is just this particular pen. They're all different, but the swirling is really nice. I'm more of a loud person for like the pens. Like I definitely like this one better. I do really like this one. That's more subtle. I feel like I have enough things like this though. Yeah, then you have to sit this next to those other two. That's where it falls flat. If this was the only release, right? If there was one release and this was it, I'd be like, yes. But then you got to look at these two, right? Looks like I had some more pictures here. So some close-ups of the different ones. So this one's got a little bit of sparkle in it. Thank y'all for showing me these. I hadn't seen these. Feel the writing. Like, don't love that. I'm okay. I don't love that. Sure, whatever. 18K is pretty soft. 14K would be stiffer. You like the third the best, not even close. I totally get that. All of these are good. They're all good pens, Bront. Puma synesthesia? What does that mean? Good morning. We have to be a member in order to buy one of the 300 Benu pens. The members will get notified first when they launch. You don't have to be a member to buy one, but members get notified and they get a 25% discount. So, I mean, even if you just subscribe for $5 a month, you will get that more. You will get that so back in return, like immediately. So, does that make sense? Synesthesia is when your senses cross. Really? You hear music but see shapes. Senso fusione. Okay, so the dark one. This Rewizzles, look, the dark one. I think the dark one pops off in this little picture more than in the big picture. Just in this little section here. Look at that. That's legit right there. This spot. Membership is worth it. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate it. So it's a multi-sensory thing. The materials they use look amazing in person. Yeah. It's basically seeing music as colors. Wow. But yeah, this looks... That's really strong. These are 3 good colors. They're like kind of favor each other, but they're not exactly on it. Let me see if they have other pictures of the other 2. So this is the one I've almost bought in the past. Okay, they do have. Let me pull up the pictures here. The pictures are actually better on this site. So this is the one I've almost bought before, which is pretty cool. But these new ones are winners. All right, let me pull these up. Sorry, y'all got me really distracted this morning because this is a pen that's been on my shopping list for about a year. If you're new here, like this is a pen that I've wanted for a long time, and now there's new colors out, so I'm really looking at it. God, that looks good, doesn't it? So apologies for like going really kind of off the deep end here. Step looks harsh. It's a short pen and it could be a little harsh. I think it's a long enough section for me to clear. Like, but I'm a low gripper as well, right? If you drop back a little bit, I could see that. Yeah, yeah. So I think we were looking at the Stilo and Stile, all the hobbies. I think I might have to shoot an email out there. So here's the there's three colors. God, that's sharp. I don't know. Rewizzles might be twisting my arm. So those are the three colors. I still think I got to go for that like alien mucus one. Is it just me, or does 575 for an acrylic pen seem a little much? Absolutely, but like $5 is expensive for a gel ink pen, right? So like you can't. It's really really hard to like value like to say these are a good deal or that's expensive, right? It's really really hard to manage that when like none we don't need any of this stuff, right? No one needs this pen. So yeah, it's crazy expensive. It's crazy expensive. Yeah, with 18 karat nibs. So I think they're great. I've spent way more and way less, that's for sure. These could be precious resins. Like I would rather buy this than a Sailor King of Pen, right? I think this is like vastly superior. You need the stuff, it helps your well-being. That's a good way to put it. That's what I'm going to use. So, all right. Well, thank you and unthank you for showing me these because now I really need to think about it. I'm also looking at the Screwbill lineup. The Diamond Cast isn't more expensive than the regular resin. Yeah. Didn't Mont Blanc trademark precious resin? I don't know. They don't trademark it in the copy. Like, don't you usually see like a TM copy? I love my King of Pen, but my King of Pen is like such a special case, right? I love it so much, and I've said this from day one. I would never recommend it to anybody, right? It's the single most overpriced pen on the market, and I love it, right? It can be both, right? It can be both things. Brad, love the last Pen Addict podcast. Perfect thinking on the list of top 5 beginner pens. Good, good, good. Trying to figure that out. Yeah, trying to sort that out. Now I got to figure out this next list, but I think it's going to be pretty much the same. How's the bulk cartridge working out? It completely stained. So I use Yamadori. Which I did that on purpose, right? Yamadori would be a ink I would use regularly in that. So it is now Yamadori Peacock Blue, which is fine, but that makes me not want to put another color in there, even like a blue black or something like that. So technically, it worked great. When I went to clean it out, it was now Yamadori Blue. So it's one of those weird things. Unhealthy levels of matte. We now have unhealthy levels of matte in the chat. Thank you for the Prime sub. I really, really appreciate that. Those Bezos bucks spend well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. B. Surjack, thank you for the follow. I might have shipped you a package this morning of ink. Maybe. If you are the IRL person kind of matching your Twitch handle, I think I might have shipped you some ink this morning. Just so you know. Had Mont Blanc Zodiac Tiger, my big one, didn't stain for me. I mean, mine is like mine went from like clear to like as blue as this desk pad. Like it was clear as Yamadori. So, love my Pro Gear Slims. I love Pro Gear Slims. So, who was saying Barrel and Tine? None of the cap patterns match the bodies. Can't decide if that bothers me or not. That can be a problem. Like, I don't mind it when they don't match. I do mind when there is a big disconnect in the levels of swirl versus in the two different sections, right? If I'm like heavy duty swirl here and I don't transition into some swirl here, like in these areas here, that tends to, it doesn't put me off a pen, but I will think about that where like, I think even though this has like just a straight up blocker right here in the design, sorry, I keep going on the wrong screen. There's like a straight up blocker here in the cap. I'm better with this because the level of swirl here matches the level of swirl here, where this one is, you know, it's just the area. It's probably swirly on the back. You can kind of see it. So, you know, but even the darker one is kind of the same way. So there you go. That Esterbrook SD Ebonite looks so cool. If y'all have a link for that, I will put that up there. Good topic to consider. Hang on. Good topic maybe to consider for the PA podcast. What pen you purchased was not in your usual wheelhouse of what you like and found it beyond amazing. See me Birmingham Ironside. See, I did that, Brad. Yeah, I was gonna yell at you before you said that. Okay, actually, I want to write that down because that is a good topic. If you win the lottery. So let's see. Hang on. I haven't written tomorrow's podcast yet, so I can fit some of this stuff in. Give me a second. Blah blah blah. Where am I? Do y'all ever go back and find open spots in your notebooks to put stuff in? I mean, you'll eventually forget where they at. All right, so let me grab a couple of these, and I'll give me 2 seconds to write this stuff down. You know what, Slumberland Studio? You know what pen that is for me? Like my first answer probably wouldn't be my podcast answer, but just literally thinking about it right now is the Platinum Preppy. Like, there's no way that's going to be a good pen or that I'm going to like it, and it's one of my favorites. You can probably hear Toby wandering around while I'm quiet. Just me and him today. He's playing with his toy. All right, that's that, and then let me get this one in. All right, sorry. Did y'all put a link of the SD? There it is. I just had to scroll up a little bit. Sorry, I got the sniffles this morning. Okay, I'm going back in the chat here. SD Ebonite has me wishing for SD Urushi. Yeah. Barrelentine, yeah, I guess that's a better way to describe what I was thinking. So Barrelentine on the matching, like I have some that go both ways. For me, it doesn't matter a ton. It matters maybe a little bit, but then Mike, my podcast partner Mike, despises if it doesn't like kind of work its way through the entire pen. He really doesn't like that, and that's fair too. So. Question for Chad, if you don't mind, anyone know of any beer theme inks? I have a couple of pens that I need to find new inks for. Y'all should be able to answer that. Stubbs. What are we talking about, Taylor Swift? Just see Taylor Swift has all 10 of the top 10 Billboard top 10. That's crazy. bought the Preppy for my husband because he kept losing the ecos. That's hilarious. Yeah, so Rewizzles wins with the first, with the obvious beer pen answer. We'll go back to the SD in just a second. Rewizzles wins, so Diatramentus makes beer inks. Diatramentus makes beer inks, chat. But if you're just looking for some colors, we can find some different colors, so. So if you want some more beer color inks, look at the Pannonia's got some good yellows and golds. Toby, get out of here. Get. Pannonia's got some good yellows and golds, so take a look at that. One I reviewed recently was the Dandelion one. I see you. I'm busy. I'm busy. We're having a staring contest. I'm busy. I'm working. I think he might win. I'm working. There's people watching me. Watch you. I won. Haha. Sucker. Brad, did you purchase Diatramentus document ink? Nope. And I haven't decided if I'm using archival ink in my 5-year. I need to buy the octopus fluids. I just saw that on my list this morning. So, all right, where are we at? Oh, I thought, who had, was it Glantium? Yeah, Glantium had a really, really tough question here. Birthday is coming up. Should I get an M205 in medium or an SDC glass in medium? So the M205 in medium, are you looking for just the all black M205? So that's a really good question, Glantium. So what do y'all think? Because I don't think it's a very clear answer. Because they're just vastly different pens. And not that the color of the Pelican would change my mind, but I'm just making sure, like, when people say just the M205, I think the black, unless they tell me it's like, you know, one of the special edition ones. And I'd still probably go M205. Sea Glass is limited edition. Sea Glass is just a great color, right? They're definitely different size. Special ones, Star Ruby or Moonstone. Gotcha. So essentially the same price point ones, like that 160, 170 range. I'm probably getting the 205, but the SD's a big pen. So yeah, it depends on what you want. You're not going to make a bad decision there. And those SDs are, you know, I like the SDs. So tough call. Yeah, that's a really tough call for me because of just how disparate those two pens are. Yeah. Like, there's no wrong choice on those. Like, really, honestly, the only consideration is the size of the pen. Anything else, I don't know that it matters. All right. Oh, gosh. I forgot that. Do you still have that link up? I meant to click it. Here, let me see if I can find it. Sailor Ink, because I want to see this. Oh, no. Sailor Ink. Sailor Ink. Yeah, I don't see it. You gotta send me the link again. Oh, I could probably click on your chat history. Let's see if I can do that. There it is. Got it. Got it. Chat history for the win.
It's a 20 milliliter bottle of ink that we see from...
Words. All right. Let's look at this. Hydrate. I'm going to drink coffee. Does that count? All right. Let's check this out. Pannonia Strigoi. I'm not planning on spending money, but here we are. All right. Okay, I'll I'm gonna pull this Toby link up. Gotcha. All right, we're gonna set that there. Dogs. All right, let's check this out. Oh, did you put me at the right place in this thing here?
But it does look a little bit different with like the border around the packaging like this. It's so cute. Okay, so today I'm actually going to be using my Pilot dip pens since that's what I could find.
Have y'all used those Pilot dip pens yet? They seem fine.
Dip it in. Ooh, this is so pretty.
Drink beer.
Yeah.
Drink beer ink, probably. Is this Daisy doing this audio?
It's a really nice, like spicy, warm orange, which is perfect for the teas that this ink is inspired by. Yeah. Ooh, that's nice.
Got one for ink sampling. They're pretty good.
Gonna
They're all right. Okay. Yeah, I didn't.
larger
I wasn't rushing out to get one of these pens.
well.
I think if y'all are watching this through my Twitch stream, it's maybe a hair darker than I see on my like better color adjusted monitor over here that I'm staring at when I look over to the right.
A really nice, like a very red orange.
Yeah, it's spicy.
With
I like it.
very warm hues and tones to it. So it's really nice for all of this Christmas seasonal stuff. These
I mean, it's
pens are
certainly a perfect execution.
perfect for that. And
Yeah,
I think
perfect.
that this ink would probably look really great with both of these. The
Facts.
contrast of the Christmas pudding would be really nice, and then it obviously is quite a perfect match for the Christmas spice tea. So there you have it. That
Daisy!
is the new tea series from Sailor. We have
We need to do a Daisy interview. Let me I'm adding that to the list too. I have to remember where this page is. Oh. Oh, enjoy the DMV. I ordered the Sailor Hokoro. Have the Sailor Hokoros been made available in the US? Does anyone know? It's similar to that Pilot dip pen. Anyone familiar with that? Would it be just as good to dip an unused Metropolitan Fanged? Yeah. Yeah. That would be okay. You had to order it from Japan. Okay, that's what me and Kimberly were looking at the other day. Trying to get some of those, and that's what we came up with. All right, back to this. Dominant Industry Maple might be close. All right, back to this. These look great. How much are they? I saw y'all talking about the price, but I have no idea. I just saw the pictures. It's $4.95 with a steel nib. Yeah, so where were we? Who was talking about the Pumas? I saw that come up. God, these are great. I mean, not for me at that price, but I'm getting the Puma every time, right? These are pretty. I would like to review this. I would not like to own it necessarily. Brad, that SD seal is the best next best to the Prera. Yeah, maybe so. That Prera snap is something. So you don't normally see a like gradient, a different color gradient in these, at least not many that I see. And having that, where's that cap? I think they're really pretty. So I like the gradients in there. They're really hard to see. I don't like these camera shots they took. It's getting in my way. Maybe, is that the camera that's doing this coloration here? Because if you look at this one, is that camera? Watch this. All right, is this the same pen? And that's a camera artifact like this here. That's a camera artifact. That makes it look like a two-tone ebonite. No like. Dislike. I mean, I don't think it's going against the original ethos of the company. They didn't say they won't do any special limited edition expensive pens, right? I mean, they still make the standard ones, right? That doesn't preclude them from having limited ones. I officially now dislike these pictures. Now that I've seen what they're doing, large dislike. Yeah. Yeah. It's not like artifact. It's like the way they're shooting through it. Yeah, I understand. I'm just using the wrong terminology. I like a good polished ebonite. Sorry, I'm flicking through these fast. Yeah, so maybe see it in person. But again, is it worth it? I mean, yeah, to someone probably, sure. But like $500 for a steel nib or the Puma with the gold nib for the same price, it makes all of a sudden the Puma looks like really good, doesn't it? So, but these will do well. They have their Estabrook customers. Like again, I would love to review this one. I don't know that I would totally want it. You know, like my personal choice, if I had this much money to spend and my two choices were this and the Puma, I'm getting the Puma. I do like that though. So it's pretty, it's very expensive. They probably didn't make many of these, did they? So, all right, let's do a giveaway real quick, and then I'm gonna do some unboxings. Dogs. I'm keeping that up to look at that. Hey, look, there's your things. You can borrow mine when I move over there. Nice. Run of 25. Well, that makes even more sense. I think they're pretty. I haven't been a new pen all month. Me neither. Go us. It's been like 10 hours. I'm about to buy a Puma. All right, let's do a giveaway. Dormouse Desk subbed early in the stream today, renewed their subscription. And I said, hey, let me do a giveaway related to the Dormouse Desk. I've done some other Dormouse Desk giveaways, but today we're going to do something related to the Dormouse Desk. We're going to give away this composition deck. This is a set of cards Dormouse Desk's husband, partner, designed. I'm not going to open this. I've shared these before. They have hand-drawn. It's a lined card, like the lines from the interior of the deck. Actually, Dormouse Desk, if you have a link to the cards that I can show everyone the interior of, I will do that. I don't want to open this one. I opened the other one. So I'm going to give this away to y'all. This is something I picked up from the Dormouse Desk and her husband at the Orlando Pen Show this year, and I knew y'all would totally love these. So these are really, really good. I assume we were waiting till the hour mark so the Eastern Hemisphere folks had a chance to jaws the DLST, but I guess y'all are here already. We are here already. These are really, really cool. Related by marriage, I know. All right, I'm gonna have to put the dog. I'm gonna have to hold. I need to open a new browser window. Doge. If you have a link, Dormouse Desk, I would be happy to share it in here. So let's do a giveaway. But each card is hand drawn. Like all the pips on all the cards are unique. Right? They're not like the 3 is not repeated, or the heart is on like the 3 of hearts. Those 3 hearts are all uniquely designed for the 3 of hearts, all hand drawn. You can tell they're really cool looking. All right, so let me open this up. So y'all can give this away. I can give this away. Y'all can enter exclamation point raffle. Anyone can enter. You don't have to be a follower, subscriber, member. You don't have to live in the US. I will ship them worldwide. Worldwide. Did we ship any worldwide this morning? I shipped to Singapore. Got it, Dormouse Desk. I'll put this up in just a second once we get done so everyone can see it. Where else did I ship? There was 2. I can't remember. All right, so y'all can go look at them real quick. So let's see here. So all of this is hand drawn. It's like a lined, notebook. In there is really, really cool. So there's a good shot of like the card background with the lines and the hand drawn aspect of them. So they're super great. Hello, bonjour. We're very, very good. Great when it bold. We are doing very well. Yeah, so there you can see like the hand-drawn aspect of it. Right? How cool is that? Really good job. Very, very cool. All right. I don't know if they're an artist full time, but they design. There were like 12 different deck designs. This was like the simplest design that her husband had. There were some really technically awesome designs, like glow in the dark and foil stamping and all kind. Whoops, I had the wrong link pasted. Dormouse Desk. I had the wrong link pasted. Here it is. I got it now. Rip. I'm glad I didn't have something else in my browser. Oh no, there's all kinds of. There was some cool jellyfish designs and some undersea designs, and there was a set of Harry Potter designs, like each different house. There were, I don't know, some steampunky type stuff. Yeah, he's an art director. Speckled, thank you for the follow. All right, let me pick a winner. Oh, there was a bees one. There's a bunch of stuff on there. Got some awesome ink. Having a great pleasure using it. Roshizuku, Fuyu, Gaki, and Momiji. Wonderful choices. Good together, too. The cephalopods. Yes, the cephalopods are cool. All right, winner. The poor penman. Paul. I think Paul is a card person. I think the poor penman is definitely a card person. I kind of have a feeling. I kind of have that feeling. What? You gotta email me. Is Thunder Viking here today? Second win. Nice. I knew it hadn't been many. Thunder Viking, are you listening? Are you in the chat? I haven't looked. Thunder Viking didn't email me. I mean, I have his address, but I'm not sending it until I confirm his address. All right, the poor penmen. These will probably not ship till like Thursday. Something like that. Thursday, maybe this weekend. We'll see. So stay tuned for that. All right. We need to get in. I know. I'm going to call. There's very few people I will call out on this stream. Thunder Viking's one of them. He must have something going on because he's usually like the first one in the chat. One of the first ones. Did that Dutchman win again last weekend? He did. He did. That Dutchman is one. I mean, just assume he's going to win. It's the way the season's going. All right. We should do some unboxings because I actually can't stream forever today. So let's start down this unboxing path. Let's start with the Benu first and see what we got here. And then the JetPens order, I just ordered some new products that they had. Like I just went through new arrivals, picked up some review things. Some pretty neat stuff that I look forward to reviewing. This is not the PA Benu. This is the should be the Skull and Roses one that Luxury Brands USA sent me to for a review. Whimsy Winks. I hope I said that right. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. But the Pen Addict one should be here Wednesday. All right. Let's see what we got here. But I'm assuming the Pen Addict one will probably be the same packaging. I don't think we did anything special for the packaging. Oh, they have long international cartridges? That's cool. Who does that? Huh, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Look at that. So this is the Skull and Roses, kind of their kind of perfect for Halloween editions. Oni P, 16 months of subbing. Let's go. So it's probably hard to see here. Hang on a second. Probably hard to see. It's so extra, right? Pelican includes long international for the twist. That's interesting. Twist is a good pen. Or something funky. So let's see here. What's the model of this pen? Do y'all know the name model of this one? So there's skulls here. So the red part in the center, these are skulls all the way around here. And then the roses and the petals throughout. Minima, thank you. It's a chonker. I mean, it's a little wide, but it's a pretty small pen. But the printing of it and the etching of it, like, it really stands out, right? This is a really tall, like, the rows and the skulls are, like, really tall. Like, how would you describe that? Like the deboss effect has these really lifted off. It's highly, like, you can see the texture just looking at it. High relief. Thank you. The relief. Yeah, relief is one of the words I was thinking of. Yeah, they definitely protrude out. Like, you can feel it in your hand when you're writing, but not much. Like, it doesn't, like, stick into your hand or anything. Yeah, the relief. I like the grip section. It's narrow. And then number 5 size nib. Schmidt nib. Yovo Schmidt nib, allegedly, apparently. What size nib is on this one? Fine. So, yeah. Oh, yay, it comes with a converter. You never know. Executive Goth. I love the Bennu letters hidden on the cap. Let me look for them real quick. I read that in your review. I gotta look at that. Settle down, Inky Love. You're gonna get people riled up. All right, can I find the Benu? I don't see any letters yet. Do I need to put the whole thing on? Okay, I see the E. Got the E, U, EU, B, E, N, U. Okay, there it is on the top. So B, where'd it go? B, E, N, U. Super subtle. Like when you twist it around, you really can't see it. So yeah, and this looks like Alan probably needs this pen because it actually looks like baby heads across the middle there. Yeah, so I think this pen's wild. This is what Bennu does, right? Like Bennu just makes silly, wild stuff like this. And it's kind of glorious. Like it is not for everyone whatsoever. Like by no means is this pen for everyone. But it's definitely for Sarah, and Sarah will be getting this one for review here soon. So very cool. Thank you, Luxury Brands. Luxury Brands USA is the U.S. distributor for Bennu pen. Oh, they always have these big story things here. This one's just a warranty card. Okay. Some of these have had like a big story thing. Like the dragon. What were those dragon ones that they did? They all had, each of them had like a story pull out in there. No baby heads. All right. So that is that. All right. What if the minion that handed King Charles what face would he have made? All right. JetPens. Smaller box than normal for me, but I think it's because I just got a bunch of standard pens. I'm not even sure there's like any fountain pens or inks in here. There are a bunch of standard pens that I wanted that they had available. That were new. A couple new roach rings that I didn't have that are good for review. Oh, we haven't read a JetPens cartoon in a while. Sorry, Toby. Let me make sure there's no nibs. Are there any nibs taped to the invoice? No nibs taped to the invoice. Okay. All right. I don't think I have seen this cartoon. All right. So, first panel, we have a little stationary kit here. It's got the pens, the pencils, the erasers, all the little accessories. And then the next, this is on the left side of the computer. This looks like my desk. On the right side of the computer, we have like the mega pen stand with all the things. Mega pen stand. And then on another part of the desk, we have the fancy fountain pen, the bottle of ink, and the paper. And then over here we have, I have my own system of organizing things. And they have a messy desk. That one took an L. I didn't like that one. No, it's the 500s, and then I don't own one of the multi-pens. So they had a multi-pen out, which I don't have any of the new multi-pens. So it's not new roach rings, it's new to me roach rings. It's not a mess if you know where everything is. Facts. So I've never reviewed the 500. And I've never tested out the multi-pen. Let's see what we got here. Let me take all this stuff out. It's all individually wrapped. Oh, did I lie? I did lie. I bought fountain pen ink. Rip. Rip. I mean, bought. All right. The Rotring is unboxed. Let's do this first. I don't know which one this is. This feels like a multi-pen to me. So, yeah. So, how much are these guys? It's not on my list. I have to pull it up. What are y'all watching? I missed the part where y'all say y'all are watching something. Yeah, the blue has been my favorite new color. So these are 3-in-1. And is this a gravity deployment? How do these deploy? Or is it a twist? What do we got going on here? It's a twist. Okay. So we have pencil. We have black ballpoint, red, black, red, pencil. All right, let me get a little sheet. Oh, Critical Role. Oh, okay, yeah. I've definitely heard of Critical Role. So what size? Is that 0.5? Should really learn more about these products. No. You can sidetrack all you want. I was just curious what y'all were talking about. But yes, I have heard of Critical Role. Dun, dun, dun. 3-in-1. Good morning. You have a question? Fire away, Faith. We're also always available for questions. This is a great size. It's not overly wide. It feels good. It's a touch long. Not much, but a touch long. The pencil feels really solid. So then we have little clicky, little click clacky, but it's a multi-pin and a metal barrel. You're pretty much going to get click clacky. They could have made it shorter by getting rid of the fake knock on the end. Yeah, it just seems visually a touch long. Hello, bees. Welcome. So you are going to get a little click clacky on a metal on metal multi-pin. Just they need the space for the things to move. Yeah, did you see? I don't know if you saw me, Evan, tried to gravity mechanism it, the very first thing, because I didn't know. So I turned it and tried to drop it out, and it didn't work. I do really like the size. It's barely bigger than a traditional size. I think I might get like a blue refill for this. Now the red refill is rock solid. Like there's no clicking here. You saw that glyph, huh? You weren't supposed to see that. So that's the black. That's the red. Have you ever thought about streaming later or on the weekends? I've thought about streaming later, yes. On the weekends, probably almost never. Yeah, that's why I drop them over to YouTube to watch afterwards, even though I know it's not the same as being live. But yeah, I hear you. The pencil's really good. All right, how much is this? Well, now the black is locked in. Not as much. 46. All right, that seems fair. I'm down with that. Let's take it apart. How do we get these refills out? The upload quality to YouTube is pretty rough. Really? I was not aware. Because I don't go back and watch them. I wonder what these are. I don't even know what these are recorded in. I'll have to check those settings. That's a good thing for me to check, Glyph. I'll take a look at it. just because I'm just unaware. Like, that's not something I ever look at. All right, Slumberland. See ya. Have a great day. How do you get this thing open? You pull on the back twist. That's how you do it. Oh, thanks, Junio. I did not ship your prize, your raffle winnings, because I left it in here today. So I'll get that out later this week. The quality gets better the longer it's been uploaded. It defaults to 480, but you can change it to 1080. Okay. As long as you can change it to 1080, that's fine. Then I'm uploading it correctly. Okay, so it's just like a big old sleeve here. Okay, so D1 refills. And then the pencil mechanism. I guess, yeah, you got to have this because this is how you would refill the pencil lead. You pull this out and slot the new leads in there. All right, so what we've discovered, Glyph, is you're the problem. Just kidding. All right, way back in here. Okay. Yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. Just a fraction long, but okay, like it's fine. It's fine. If your only option is 480, you might be watching it. I take after you, Strings and Pedals. Yeah, maybe it's like too early before it's finished. It does take a few hours for it to kind of moderate. Hey, look, it's no clicky. All right, cool. There's my initial thoughts on the Rotring multi-pin. Cool, I like it. Is the pin getting bumped or tossed around between uses? Oh wait, I'm sorry, I missed Faith's question. Where did it go? I missed it. Let me scroll up. So I bought a new Monteverdi pin and it came in yesterday. It's a twist fill pin. As I was testing it out off and on, I would uncap it, and when I did, it kept splattering big splotches of ink. What am I doing wrong? So it's like a metallic cap. So like when you're uncapping, it's not a screw cap. It's like a click cap, metallic cap. Okay. Yeah, I would check that the converter is in tight, and then that the nib unit itself, like the nib and feed, is pushed in, like everything's fitted in tightly on the interior. Check that to see if there's any looseness in there. Like if it's just sitting on your desk, like that should never happen, right? If it's just sitting on your desk, there's some kind of connection issue going on, maybe, right? As opposed if you're like carrying it around in a shirt or a purse or a bag or a backpack or a pen case, even if you're not bumping it around. If you want to, you can send me a picture. Yeah, sitting on the desk. Huh. If you want to, send me a picture. But I would try to reseat everything. Converter and the nib and feed. Like, you don't have to take them out, but you can just push it in. Like, grab a paper towel if you don't want to clean it out, and just push, make sure the nib and the feed are like pushed in. But if you want to email me a picture, I maybe can help. It's a pull cap, magnet pull. So yeah, but like you can take that off slow enough to where you're not jerking it around, right? I would think. Yeah. Yeah, it almost makes me wonder if there's just kind of like a connection, some type of connection not fully seated properly. All right, I got one of those Sailor dual shading inks. I don't think I have any of these. So this is like a review item. This is one of the newer ones. Yeah, well, I had a this magnet pen I haven't re-inked yet. So that's a magnet. And I was fidgeting with it like this, and I ended up sucking out ink. Yeah. So by me doing this repeatedly, it just created a vacuum, and it was just going, and I ended up filling the cap with ink. So sometimes it's just like a little bit of learning curve. So I haven't re-inked that yet. Ruined a shirt doing that? Yeah. Physics for the wind. Well, it's empty right now, Tess, so I felt okay. It's empty. I don't want to test this out today. We can maybe test this out later this week. So yeah, I haven't re-inked it yet because I'm trying to use up what I have currently inked before I inked anything new. Sorry, God, that was loud. Koke. So, Manyo ink Koke. Dual shading. I guess we can throw a little bit on this. I got my Kakamori over here. I don't know if this paper will show it good. This is the remnants of the drill log pad. That was like a real brick pad here. Let's see what it looks like real quick. Kind of like a teal blue. I don't know what, if any, shading we're going to get in here. This is a pretty flat paper in general. It's a really pretty color. But it's probably going to see some shading when I get it on like a regular sheet. We can work on that another day. Yeah, Faith, if you keep having problems, email me at hello@penaddict.com, and I'll see if we can do something, like, and just kind of take a look at it. See if it's something different. I have a feeling it's just like the magnet. Like a bunch of us have had that similar type of problems where you're just basically like creating a seal and breaking a seal over and over again, and it ends up pulling some of the ink out. So yeah, this is like not far off from Fujiyama Blue. But what this ink is going to do, not on this paper, it's going to shade a little bit more. Like in this little sample, y'all can't see it, but I can see a little purple coming through. You might be able to see it a little bit. But like the base color is not far off of Fujiyama Blue. It's a little bit darker. But Fujiyama Blue, you're not going to get this shading. They're really similar, though. Yeah, sorry, I had to throw this pen at you. Had to drop this one on you real quick. My bad. No big deal. They're in the same ballpark. Fujiyama Blue is a little bit lighter. But what's going to happen here, and we'll have to do some real testing, is you're going to get some purple sheen, or like not a sheen, but like almost like a secondary shading here. Hey, Pumpkin Tim. Well, that's kind of what we do around here. That's good and bad, right? So we can definitely do some things here. So yeah, when we get a good paper, you can kind of see that. If you see that lightness shining through here, those are hits of purple coming through. So it's a really rad ink. You love your right turns. I love mine too. I'm glad you like it. Jason was happy about that. He emailed me. He's like, hey. So, yeah. All right. Oh, I did get a fountain pen. Look what we got. No, I haven't changed the 823 yet. I haven't used it enough yet, so that's next up on the writing, on the book writing. After I go through the stub nib, the Nemosine stub nib that I'm using in the Tesori. See, I told y'all I didn't get fountain pen or ink, and I got fountain pen and ink, so of course I got the new Kaweco, you dingus. I am such a dingus. Apologies, chat. Jeez Louise. What is wrong with me? All right. We got the classic. Yeah, we got the classic. We got the big nib. I don't understand the point of getting the big one with the small nib, but that's just me. Wouldn't be an unboxing day. Yeah. The Kaweco Dingus. I think the one with the small nib is actually called the Kaweco Dingus. Because, like, I don't... Oh, this feels good, chat. Yeah, this is the original with the number 6 nib. Ah, this feels good. Y'all. Ugh. We should just end the stream right now so I can go have a moment. I need a moment, chat. If you've known me for any length of time, you know my thoughts on this pen beforehand. And now that I have it in hand, it's freaking good. What did I get on here? Fine. What's funny is this is smaller than I anticipated just thinking about it, right? Seeing the images of. Yes, it's all aluminum. It's smaller than you think it would be. The cap just posts on the end, so I wouldn't. This is better than I thought, size-wise. I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger. I'm going to have to figure out... We're going to have to re-screw this so it lines up. Is the matte finish grippy? Yeah, grippy enough. Grippy enough. Dabber Raccoon, thank you for the follow. So let's hope this is a dual thread, because this is going to drive me absolutely bananas if this doesn't switch. So let's find out. We don't need that. There's a dingus to hold this one out. All right, let's line it up this way and hope it lines up. Okay, it's upside down. Let's start it upside down. We're about to have a fight if this does not line up. So maybe we're gonna check the nib next. All right, looks like that's single threaded. So can we twist this guy? Yeah, okay, easy enough. We should be able to twist this. Maybe. So we were talking earlier about, yeah, there might be I can't tell if there's a ledge in here or not, but it's not going on at any angle, so it seems like there's a ledge. We were talking earlier about the acrylic swirls not lining up and how that doesn't bother me. This would absolutely bother me, and I'm going to lose my mind if I have to review it like this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to rotate this. It's definitely got a pretty solid ledge. Yeah, Mafia Geek. Do they all come like this? Does anyone else have this? I am so disappointed right now because I was so excited. Can you swap the housing? Probably. Evan, yours is like this? I am super upset. I've changed it a facet. I have rotated it one facet because it was straight on. It was on this one when it was lined up square with the bottom of this. So I have rotated it once. I don't know how. Sorry, I'm just taken aback. I'm actually going to send Kaweco an email. Like, it's not a JetPens problem. It's a design issue. My disappointment is great and my day is ruined. Does anyone have any product photos? Someone pull up a link, see if they can find stock photos. I'm curious now. Kaweco Classic. Slap a nib size sticker on it. It lines up with the logo on Pen Chalet. I think JetPens takes their own pictures, so let's look at those. And I think Kaweco sometimes uses the stock ones. I am unhappy. I was getting ready to give this pen the best review ever. Yep, look at that. That's what I got, chat. They didn't pick it just for me. That's it. What are you doing? It lines up on JetPens photos. Yep. That's what I got. Lines up here. I might have to put this in the podcast tomorrow. Which photos are the 060? Which ones? That looks like the big nib. That's the 250. That's the 250. How many thread starts are there? Clearly only one. I feel like Grumpy Cat, like I'm just sitting in the corner and pouting now. I am so angry at this. I am so mad right now. Like, I can't even explain to you. That's the thing, Peck of Purple Plumes, is it feels amazing. I am legitimately bent out of shape over this. Grab another number 6 housing. But I mean, I don't know what that's going to solve. The barrel text doesn't line up with the nib. It's on the opposite side of the pen. So that's what I want, right? So that's how the pen should look, right, when you're using the pen. It's underneath. It's on the back side. It's underneath the writing side. And there's no way to change it. I prefer not, it would be better if there was no branding. I'm fine if there's no branding, but if it's here and I know it's there, I'm clearly gonna have a problem with that. No branding would be fine, because then there's not a choice. So it lines up for photographs. You cannot spin this one. Yeah, hand it to a noob and see how they write with it. Yeah. It's a non-issue for you. I get that. It's lined up for pictures. You've moved nibs between number 6 houses and had them lined up differently. I guess this is going in the show tomorrow. I don't get it. The biggest problem I have is not that it's not how I want it to be designed. It's that was the decision made. That was the thought process of not having that line up. Wow. What's going on the list, chat? This should fix it, but you'll need a Yovo nib. I mean, if there's anything I have, it's a stack of Yovo nibs. All right, let's finish out this box because I'm kind of hurt right now. All right, what do we got here? That's a good question, Tam Servo. So what's more disappointing, the Black Mac aluminum faceted product or the Blackwing sharpener? That's a good question. I keep this little guy right here. It's got tape on it, so you know it's the good one. I don't know. That's a good one. It's a good question. What's up, Schmevelin? Look at me with the Pilot Dr. Grip. That's not like me. But this one is different. So Dr. Grip 0.5 millimeter mechanical pencil, and it has a weight adjustment grip. So that's what we want to test out here, right? So this is why the stuff I buy a lot of this stuff from JetPens to like test this stuff out. So you can see in the grip section, there's different weights here. And then you can add in these sleeves here, right? Or then you can remove it and have in the lightweight grips. So something I haven't played around with before. And it's just like legit cool. Like this is really cool design, regardless of whether the grip thing is like totally a gimmick. But I just think this is a really neat design. What's funny, now that I look at it, which I didn't notice beforehand, is it doesn't have a clip. So it's just got a roll stop. So there's just a roll stopper here, which I'm down with. So Dr. Grips traditionally have a standard Pilot clip, but there's no clip here. It's just a roll stopper. So this is going to be interesting. Dr. Grope. That's a different show. It's a different show. Play balance. Enjoy your best balance. I mean, they've gone in on some marketing here. Yeah, it's like a competitive gaming mouse, right? You can reprogram it. So that's just like one of those interesting review items I wanted to check out. This is like my perfect review item. Good product, something a little fun, silly. Like it probably doesn't matter. Like it'll be nice. It's a nice gimmick to have. What's going to end up happening is you're just going to lose all this crap, right? As soon as I unbox this and test it out and review it, you think I'm ever going to find these parts again? I mean, there's no chance. But it's cool to have. It's fun. All right, next up. This is probably a giveaway pin. Heck, we might give this away too. I bought this for giveaway. So what it is, it's some new friction. They call this the Friction Slim, even though it's a pretty wide barrel, but it's because it's a 4. Yeah, it's a 4 cartridge. Is it 4 or is it 3? I guess it's just 3. It's a 3 cartridge. It's pretty wide, but they did this whole kind of constellation and stars. Which was this one called? I don't know what the name of this one is. Oh, Andromeda. Is this one called Andromeda? That's what's on here. Andromeda. So yeah, this is pretty cool. So they had like 3 or 4 of these. I think we'll give this one away in a minute here. I bought this one specifically for giveaway. We've reviewed enough frictions and enough friction multi-pins. I don't need to like review it, but I bought it for giveaway. These are like 10 or 11 bucks. They're pretty cool. We need to ban the word Rocketbook in here. So yeah, that's pretty neat. I like this one. Friction does such a really good job. Hey, use it in your Hobonichis, right? Use it in your new Hobonichi paper. Is Rocketbook bad? No. Any book can be the Rocketbook. That's all. Sergeant Story. Sergeant Story with the 10 gifted subs. Let's go. Let's go. Sergeant Story's on one right now. Unlike Kaweco, who is not on one right now. I'm on one because I'm mad at Kaweco. Sergeant Story just made me happy with the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. I hope everyone enjoys your gifted subs. Enjoy your new emotes. Give Sergeant Story a big thank you in there. Schmevelin with the 42 months of subbing. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you all so much. I really, really appreciate it. Love the idea of the frictions until I left my brainstorm journal in the hot car. Yeah, so like Rocketbook is like I have no problem with the Rocketbook. Is that they've marketed it as something special, when what they're doing is providing you a Kaweco pen. A friction to use in their notebook, and it erases. Like that's my problem with Rocketbook is the marketing. So. Pekka Purple Plumes with the gifted sub. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Why mad at Kaweco? Oh, oof. I don't know if I want to go. I don't know if I want to go back there again. But I'll show you in a second once I finish this up. Yeah. So the idea is that the friction ink is heat sensitive. So tiny label baggies with parts of stuff in a drawer. That's where those pin extras would end up. Yeah, I try to do that too. I do have like some accessory bags or a little accessory storage where I don't know if like these won't have like their own home, but they'll be in that accessories bin. So I would at least hopefully be able to find them there, right? Oh, thank you so much, Sergeant Story. I really, really appreciate you. That's amazing. Melroy, thank you for the follow. So we're going to give this friction away in just a minute. I want to see what else I have in here. It should just be It's a Rotring 500, but it feels like something else. So, all right, let's see what else we got here. Oh, there were some new. I don't know what these were, new Pentels. All right, so here is. So this is the Rotring 500. This is their entry level mechanical pencil, where it's got the same grip section and like the same knock and barrel indicator, same clip as the 600, but the barrel center section's plastic. And actually, it's weighted. That makes it weighted very well for writing, right? It's a little bit heavier at the bottom here and a little bit lighter through the barrel. So yeah. And this is a cool color. I don't know that they done this color in the past. I don't think they've done this color. I don't know. At least it's just for me. It's a new color. So yeah, I wanted to review this one because I love the 600, and this is probably like half the price of the 600. And you get like the best part of the 600 is the grip. I mean, the whole thing feels good with the whole brass barrel and all. But this is a pretty good option, and it's pretty neat looking too. So. Ladybug Rotring, yeah, it's really sharp. So they have a bunch of colors available. This is kind of, I think this was the only one that was two-tone ish. There were some other more standard ones. Then I got some. These were new. I hadn't seen these before. Who makes these? Oh yeah. So this is the pen that I love so much, the Tombow Monograph. Y'all will have to go look up my review of this pen. This is a 0.38 millimeter ballpoint, needle tip ballpoint. And these are so good. This is one of my favorite pens. So I reviewed, the first one they came out with was with the clear version. And so then there was like 6 colors of these solid color versions, of these solid barrel versions. This is a personal favorite of mine. Tombow Monograph, I think it's called. Yeah, Tombow Monograph. These are 0.38. If you don't like fine ballpoints, stay away. But if you want like a crazy fine ballpoint pen, these are some of the best. Like as good as Jetstream. All right, what's this last one? This was another new pen. So this is a Pentel. That was a very interesting grip. 600 greater than 800. I think that's gonna win. Yeah, that's probably like a 4 out of 5 people would choose the 600 over the 800 probably. Thank you, L. Blum Mecan. So is this an Energel or is this just a standard? So it's called the Calme, C-A-L-M-E. It's a 3-in-1 pencil, like the Rotring 3-in-1 pencil, red refill and black refill, but these should be gel. So this is the black refill. That is not gel. Is it? That is a really fine 0.5 millimeter. That's got to be ballpoint. The red's definitely ballpoint. That black is so good though, it's tricking me. It's ballpoint though. Interesting. So this has a really weird tactile grip on here. Pencil. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of like grainy grip. Let's see if I can get it focused for you. Not really. But it goes all the way down to the nose. So, again, like this is the kind of stuff that I enjoy reviewing personally. So I pick up a lot of things like this from JetPens and so on. Like this is like a perfect little addition for me. All right, let's give away this Friction Andromeda. And then I think we're going to wrap it today. And then I'm probably going to send some emails about this Kaweco. Because I'm flummoxed. Flummoxed, chat. All right. let's see here. Where is my giveaway screen? All right. Dun, dun, dun. So this is the Friction Multi-Pin Andromeda. So this one, some really cool constellation series from the Frictions. Go sign your email. I can't believe I got so mad at that. I'm legit upset. It's out of love, chat. It's all out of love. I wouldn't be upset if I didn't love the product, right? All right, let's giveaways. I'll send an email to Michael. I have his email. All right, so that's the Friction. Let me get this stuff sorted out here. Get my trash going. Chat, I don't know if you've noticed today, but I can move much quicker here. I'm testing out the Vitraza, the office chair mat, the glass one. It's pretty fancy. I like it. Maybe more to come on that later. But it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I did get a haircut. I got a haircut and a new chair mat, and it's glass, and it's nice. Toby does like it, yeah. He doesn't notice the difference. He came over here sniffing around. He wasn't like taken aback about it. You like the rollerblade wheels on your chair? Yeah, those would be good on this. You need a new floor mat, but have a corner desk. They have a billion different sizes. We're looking at them, looking at doing some sponsorship stuff with them. So I'm in the testing phase, and I'm pretty darn happy with it. It's like I got a fancy chair. I should get a fancy desk mat, right? Instead of the little plasticky one. So if you see me being able to slide much easier, and then getting stuck out of the ruts, which it used to be in the plastic ones. All right, what do we got here? Is that giveaway closed? I'm not even paying attention. All right. Yes, the giveaway is closed. All right, let's pick a winner for this Andromeda. CoolNet. Pen Addict floor mat. We could probably do it. They do logo ones, like college branded, like that type of stuff. So we can get a Pen Addict one. CoolNet. Are you in the house, CoolNet? Yep, a glass chair mat. Vitraza. They're like the uni pizza oven of chair mats. And I have a desk mat too, a glass desk mat, but I have to rearrange my desk to fit it right. Woohoo! Emailing you. Thank you. Put on there that you won the Friction Andromeda. You got Glyph has 9 pins coming my way. Nice. Glyph's got some future giveaway goods heading my way. Glyph got the full Brad email experience the other day, where he sent me an email and I read it, and then I replied to like something like he didn't even ask me. But I was like pretty serious. I was like pretty confident in my answer, and like I was very wrong. Glyph, I would like to say that was an exception. But I probably do that like once a month, like where I just totally blank out on what I was reading and like lose my comprehension ability. Yeah, you were not the. That's not the first time that's happened. I'm sad to say. Imagine doing a giveaway for it and having to send it in glass format overseas. So like it literally, right? Since you can't roll these things up, like the box was probably like this tall. Like it's 42 inches by 48 inches. Those are in America units, Junia. That's in American units. But yeah, the box was quite hefty. Quite hefty. 1,000-pound weight limit on the mats. Yeah. So more to come on there. Y'all should hang tight on that. I bet you do. Wrong button.
Devilish features, though. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
You can draw her however you like.
Let's go see Sleepy. Looks like Sleepy got a haircut too. Sleepy, you always miss my streams because it's early in the morning, but I made it today. Well, I'm getting ready to head out. We're gonna toss it over to Sleepy Illustrations. Sleepy is who does my emotes. So when we go to hang out with Sleepy, spam all the emotes. Chat, spam all the emotes when you get over there. They will appreciate that. Did the kids have a good Halloween? Yeah, they really didn't do anything. Tyler went to like a small sleepover party, so they had a good time that. And Elizabeth's boyfriend's birthday was Saturday, so they just went and hung out. So they really didn't do anything special for that. So that was really good. So I very much approved this Halloween. So Tyler was Obi-Wan Kenobi, of course, and then Elizabeth didn't dress up or anything. But that was about it. All right. Go say hey to Sleepy. Spam the emotes when you get over there. Yeah, boyfriend. Whew. Yeah, he's a good kid. He's a good kid. All right, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Podcasts, and then more. 5 stars for Vitraza. Nice. We might be doing some more with them. See y'all later. Thanks. I'm gonna email Kaweco now.